What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Fruitful, and
Senior Fruitful.
and we are here to review Married at First Sight Season 13, Episode 1. Come on, we are copying my girl Courtney from Courtney and Eddie, and I am dragging my husband to do this review with me. He kicked. He screamed. He complained. He even threatened to divorce me.
I did not.
But yet and still, he is here. So, come on, guys. It was a long episode, but there were some interesting points. So, let's get into it.
All right, Houston, Texas, here we come. First couple on the list, Zach and Michaela.
So,
Or Michaela, the way it's spelled.
Michaela?
Yeah.
Michaela? I don't think her name is Michaela.
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 Let's get into it.
Her name Michaela, and the way she acted at the bachelorette party,
is crazy.
her name is definitely Michaela and not Michaela. Okay? Okay. So, yes, this season is in Houston, Texas, and we see a lot of diversity this season.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited to see the diversity. I haven't watched Married at First Sight in its entirety as in all 13 seasons, but this is the first time I recollect that there was an Asian couple.
Yeah.
And there were
Latino. Well, no, there's been Latino couples before, right?
Has it?
I think so.
I can't think of any.
Hmm.
Maybe, but there are 3 Latinos, 2 Asians, 2 Blancs,
and a redhead, and a sad
and a weary traveler.
Sad depressed man.
And a weary traveler. Okay, so go ahead and read the little paragraph about
All right, so Michaela, or Michaela, is 30, and a realtor who is sick of meeting newlyweds looking to buy and still not have a partner of her own. Zach is 27, moved from Baton Rouge.
I can't roll my tongue.
To Houston to find a wife, and originally planned to be married by age 25.
Which is overrated in my opinion.
So Zach is the baby of the group.
Yes, and so in this situation, the experts has put Michaela as a cougar, pretty much. And I personally am not a huge fan of women dating younger.
But it worked out for what's the other two?
Miles and Karen.
Yeah, what's it? Miles and Monroe.
Did it really though?
I mean, they fine now. It was problems at the beginning, but they seem to be okay.
Are they? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what? I do think that it can work. My bad. I'm over here kicking ring lights. Mm-hmm. I think that it can work in certain situations.
Sorry, I'm playing with the ring light. Where's the dot? What's the matter?
Yes, I made it brighter.
It didn't help at all. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Anyway, I think that it can work occasionally. I don't think that it is the norm that a woman marrying younger can work.
Do we know in real life?
Mom and Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
They're like 10 years apart.
They seem to be okay.
Are they? No, I'm
they
kidding.
aren't.
Sorry, Mom.
You on here? Dang. She clowns you on the internet.
You know what? I think it really depends on the woman, and I really think it depends on the man. But I guess that's with anything and everything, right?
And I mean, they're only not y'all, Mom and Kevin, but them. They're only 3 years apart. That's not even a huge difference.
I think that it is
I don't
a
think it
very
is.
big difference
I don't.
because I believe that men are literally 7 years younger than women if they're the same age. I think that's why we go so great together because technically we are the same age.
I'm old and you're old.
Yes. Yes.
Just us.
It's just us. But Michaela
Yeah,
is
Michaela's it. Yeah,
that
sour her.
she's known as the stubborn one.
Mm-hmm.
And he's known as like the romantic idealist, right? And to
Who's
me,
never been in love and has
they
only dated
both
for 9 months.
they both have never been in love.
They gonna have a rough time.
I just feel like even with most of the couples, there was just this really sad greenness about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
This
I've never been in love and I want someone to experience my life with, and I want to have all the experiences to share with somebody. Well, that ain't that.
Zach like literally
That
said,
is
"I want somebody I can play piano for."
that is 5% of
I
marriage.
was like, I just want to walk in from work and see her
And
like
play the
playing
piano.
with the kids and I like play piano for her. And I'm just like, my God. But you know what? His parents, Zach's parents, who weren't really supportive about the whole idea of him marrying a stranger. I love how she put it. She sounds like a woman who knows what she's talking about, his mom. She said, marriage is not all about love.
It ain't.
It is not. There are so many different aspects to marriage than just love. And boy, do we know that. I want to say, preach, mama. And so, they seem, she was like, well, will anybody ever be, as will any woman be good enough for me? And she's like, you're my baby. And I'm just like, ooh, child. That seems like me and JP. I'm never letting JP go.
Oh, he going.
I'm never letting JP
First
go.
girl to come up. Bye, JP.
Whoever decides to marry my son, I'm going to treat them the way Mike's mama treated me. I'm just kidding. She treated me wonderful. Love you, Mom.
Never get married.
Love you, Mom. You're wonderful.
All right, moving on. Next couple. All right.
No, I want to talk about Michaela at the bachelorette party.
Go ahead.
Or do you want to talk about?
No. Let's get Michaela done.
Okay. Michaela was
getting it in.
Honey, she was having fun. You hear me? She was having fun at the bachelorette party. She was like, I'm going to enjoy every piece of this. Now, Michaela recently had her father pass away. And she said that her father and her grandmother, her father's mother, passed away within months of each other. And so it was very sad to her that he wasn't going to be able to walk her down the aisle. Her father was killed in a car accident, and then her grandmother died from a broken heart.
Was this me or did her mom seem really old?
Yeah.
I thought that was her grandmama at first.
Well, because she's the baby.
Because her sister looked like her mama.
Yeah.
Well, I could be her mom, and then her actual mom at the what's it called?
At the bridal
suite, yeah, whatever.
The bridal fitting, the wedding dress fitting.
I was like, oh, that's your mama.
Yeah, but it seems like she has like maybe 3 or 4 sisters ahead of her, so that makes sense.
Yeah, probably a big break in between because her older sister looked like really like her mama.
I mean, but
Sharifa.
I'm thinking because your grandma had a lot of children, right?
Yep.
Who's the baby out of your aunts and uncles?
No, and she's almost 60.
Almost.
She might be 60.
So, and how old is the oldest sibling?
I mean, the living sibling?
Do you know how old
No.
How old is the living sibling?
If mom is 67, they gotta be in the early 70s. I think Dot's 70.
Aunt Dot is 70?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. Yeah,
Gosh, she looks good.
Somewhere in their 70s.
Aunt Dot looks good. You hear me? Keep it up, Aunt Dot. But I'm just thinking, like, that kind of time span, then by the time you get to the baby child, you will look like their grandmama. I mean, how old you gonna look when Betty turn 18?
Look or be?
Be and look.
What am I? 42.
42.
Betty's 8.
So in 10 years, you'll be 52.
I'm still the same. Exactly the same. I'm gonna have one gray here and one gray there.
That I will tweeze out in his sleeve.
And one gray. I'm gonna have a little stripe. Like that.
No, you won't. What you gonna do? Dye your hair?
A little streak of gray hair.
If I see you in the bathroom dyeing your hair gray,
a streak,
I'm going to blast you. Okay, so tell me, from what you've heard about Michaela and Zach, do you think they're gonna make it or no?
I don't really. I mean, they're both naive about marriage, so I mean that's all of them. But I mean, they seem cool. I don't see any red flags with them.
I don't know. We'll see. I wonder, is she able to deal with the younger guy? You know, she seems like she'll be a lot to handle.
Oh, so you did catch that part where she said that she was with somebody right before.
I was just about to say it.
Right before they made the announcement. Like,
right.
Whoa. So she got.
She is active.
She's still checking folk off the list.
Activia.
She's still sending out eviction notices.
Honey, it was like, yeah, so I got picked. Like, it was that close. Like, you ain't had no time of celibacy, ma'am. Ew.
She said that clean house up.
Clean this house.
So that might be one of the ones. What was it last season? Yeah, it was.
You know what? It seemed like.
Oh yeah, tell them that.
It seemed like watching almost every couple in this first episode. It seemed like everybody was indirectly talking about Chris and Paige.
Like folks that did their homework this time around in Houston.
Right.
Like y'all ain't gonna get me with that.
Right. Even like
that foolishness.
Rachel and Jose. Like, her friend was, like, really sticking it to her. Like, what if you walk down the aisle and he thinks you're ugly and he's not attracted to you and he doesn't want to give you affection and you try and change yourself for him? And what if, he tries to turn you and change you into who he wants to be? You always go along with stuff, right? And I was like, somebody's been watching Married at First Sight season 12. It was just like, he literally verbatim. And and make sure you see from the beginning if he's not into you, right, that you decide to walk away. I was like, honey, y'all are indirectly, directly. Got it?
I always said, check and see if you got any baby mamas.
Right. That was hilarious to me. Okay, next couple.
All right, next couple. Rachel and Jose.
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
So Rachel is 33, comes from a divorced home, but had a childhood filled with love and hopes. And she hopes she can find a partner to share life with. Jose is 35 and grew up in a hardworking middle-class family and has struggled to find someone who's looking for a long-term relationship and a family. I remember him saying something like that.
I'm trying to figure.
Oh, he was one who said, yeah, it's been hard trying to find women that are on my level.
Yes, Mr. Like, Perfectionist. Okay, he was deemed the Mr. Perfectionist. And I just thought that it was real strange that he was just walking around the front of a church with a Bible in his hand with a thick old silver cross around his neck.
I mean, again, He wasn't trying to be Chris.
Right.
Like, I'm going to introduce you to my pastor and then cuss him out at the end.
And then cuss him out on decision day. This is my pastor. I trust him. He's wonderful. And I moved heaven and earth to get him to marry us. And now I'm going to cuss him out. He was never my pastor. He's never a mentor. He was what I thought was a friend, but he's a traitor. I was like, whoa, that's a big change in 8 weeks, bro.
Chris, call us. We want you on the show.
But Jose seems like, so Jose is for 35, he has achieved, he's bought and sold 2 homes, he is educated, he has traveled the world, he has businesses. I mean, like, he has done so much. And
and he has 200 and how many questions to ask his spouse after they get married? I was like, what? You got how many questions? You can ask 3.
I just feel like people like that should stay alone. You should be alone. You should continue to love yourself. But he said, I hold, the women that I want to be with at a high standard that I hold to myself, but yet you are not content with yourself. Mm-hmm. So obviously something is wrong with you if you can't be content alone.
So I wonder now I'm thinking about it, because Rachel was like, I worked hard to build my self-esteem up. I had to lose this weight and I feel good about myself. Now I want to tear me down. Do you think
he's another Chris? I sure do.
You think that he's a tear down type?
It seems like he is. It seems like he is, and this is just an assumption because of course I don't know, but he seems very prideful. He seems, there's a difference between confident and egotistical.
So I'm just thinking, like, what would he not like about Richard? He said he don't want an IG model type. She's not an IG model type.
I think he lies. I think he's a liar. I think that's exactly what he wants. I think he wants an IG model with the character of Maya Angelou.
Right.
He wants everything, and that's just not a thing. Because he's not everything. And you can't, you just can't hold people to perfect standards.
I don't know. Can I think about this now? I don't know if this is a red flag or if this is just a thought. Because, so Rachel's mama, who was her best friend, was saying that she was very...
conforming?
Yes. And she'll do whatever. And Jose sort of gives off a narcissistic vibe.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. So I'm like, is that good or bad? If she's willing to conform and he's all about himself, she may get lost in that whole thing.
Yeah. But isn't that exactly how Paige was with Chris? She was very conforming. I just feel that God has led me here, and I just believe that.
Well, I'm thinking maybe because Rachel has this notion in her head beforehand that she doesn't want to get lost, she'll be looking out for that.
I don't know. I felt also that it was interesting that he said, I feel like a lot of women don't want to go half on everything. What you mean? See, here's my issue with that. And, I know that some marriages are like that. We split everything in half. We split the rent 50-50. We split, the utilities 50-50. You better work, and we do everything together. When some men feel like they shouldn't be responsible for the household, monetarily. I don't feel that way. You gonna take care of me. But here's my thing. But then when it comes to the children, where you at? Because your body don't get changed. Your body don't get stretched out. Your body don't get cut open and stitched up. Your body don't take 18 months to heal. Your body don't get sucked on until the very nourishment leaves your body and then your titties hanging to your kneecaps. Your body doesn't go through the changes, but yet you want us to push out kids. But you talking about let's split 50-50, and then you still expect me after 8 weeks to go back to work and help you split every bill? I do not believe so.
All right, so that's Jose and Rochelle.
That's how I feel. No?
Sure. Johnny and Bowie.
I want to save them for last.
They're the best ones.
Yes. Then the people are going to click off.
Gil and Merla. Merla is 34 and is a leadership coach who is ready to fully trust the experts. Gil is 35 and is a Colombia native looking for an American dream. I thought Gil was black.
He's a Colombia
Gil is Colombian.
native. Interesting.
Block. Gil and Merla are going to be interesting.
I don't see them working.
They have opposite personalities. And I mean opposite.
And the thing about Merla is that I liked her and couldn't stand her all at the same time. I was so conflicted by her. In one scene, she was annoying, and in another scene, I was like, I like you. Like, she is just, what I don't like is her superficial pickiness. She was like, he needs to have a beard. He needs to have hair. And if he doesn't have that, I'm going to be disappointed. He needs to be able to keep me at a lifestyle that I'm accustomed to. Needs to make sure, that I can still go shopping. And I'm just like, ma'am, that's why how old is she?
34.
That's why you 34 and ain't got no man. Because if you think that is what makes a marriage joyful, then no wonder you single. And I'm just tired of all the I have to think about, because now that I've been married, of course I've had my rude awakenings about marriage and have had to adjust. But I'm wondering, was I even this shallow when we got married? Did you have that naiveness when it came to marriage?
Did I have it?
Yeah. Were you superficial?
I didn't have deal breakers. I had stuff I liked, but they weren't deal breakers.
I'm just like this man wants to marry you. He has most of the qualities that, you're looking for. But if he ain't got no beard, it's a deal breaker. But yet you desperate enough to do Married at First Sight. Somebody help me. Help me. If it's just that, if it's just that much of a deal breaker, then why haven't you married a bearded man, ma'am? Why are you playing Russian roulette with your marriage life?
I was curious though. Now let's talk about this.
Okay.
So you don't like extremely tall men?
No, I don't.
So what if you were on this show and you're like, I don't like tall men, like awkwardly tall, and then that's who they hook you up with?
I would feel scared.
You'd feel scared?
Yes.
Why would you feel scared?
Tall men intimidate me, and tall men make me feel scared.
But he's got a nice personality, so the experts say.
It's not a deal breaker, but I still will feel scared.
Interesting. I think it's interesting that these people give their list of superficial, qualities, but then the judges, the experts do be like, nah.
We're gonna give you what we want to have.
He's bald headed. You're gonna like it.
And you're gonna like it. And you're gonna have to deal with it for 8 weeks. How about that?
I think it's hilarious.
Okay, so
But that,
you don't like
yeah,
overly tall women.
right.
So you get down the aisle and there's a gorgeous, everything you want in a personality, really tall woman.
Right.
Then what?
Ain't happening.
Really?
I'm that shallow. Yes.
You're that
I'm that
shallow?
shallow.
You're that
We
shallow.
can be friends.
Angela said, "Tall men scare you, sis."
I will
Yes,
add you to my
they do.
I will add you to my LinkedIn page. No Facebook, no Instagram. You get LinkedIn.
You get LinkedIn, dude. Dude.
Professional content.
LinkedIn, you're that shallow. Whoa.
I mean, I don't have like a whole bunch of deal breakers.
So if it was me, 5'11", then you don't want me no more.
What you mean no more? You are never going to be 5'11" unless you get some stilts. No more. Look, and the day Bliss goes over 5'8", I'm kicking her out.
Oh God! Poor Bliss.
Get out of here.
And he intimidates me. Oh my gosh.
No, okay, but anyways, back to who we talking about? Gil
and Merla.
I call her Marla.
Merla
Gibbs.
Merla, but yeah, she was just very superficial for me, and I just feel like when you start with those things, they do not build lasting marriages.
I think Gil is going to embarrass her. Cause he just out there. He was drunk at the boys' deal.
Oh my goodness! And I should feel that if she wants me to dance for her, then I'll dance for her. If she wants me to dance for her,
I will dance.
I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy.
And then she was over there at the bachelorette party. I don't like this place.
I don't like it. This isn't my vibe.
I'm just ready to be.
I'm so above these other girls. These other girls are beneath me. And I'm just here because I don't want to have to pay my $100,000 back. But
so I don't know. I'm thinking he gonna wild out and just she'll be like, I'm so embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
Me.
Yeah. I don't know, but you know what? Honestly, I myself wouldn't be comfortable at a bachelorette party either. If I was around like a lot of exotic dancers and stuff like that, I wouldn't be.
So you think she has a looser side? We just ain't seen shit because she been real.
Maybe so. She is very serious. I feel like, especially in the beginning of these, you always see everyone's representative until they get in the thick of these 8 weeks and real life starts hitting them. Mm-hmm. So I think Merla is really just showing a representative. Okay. What you think?
I don't know if everybody's showing their representation well.
Well, you don't think Gil's showing it?
No, I ain't thinking about Gil. I'm thinking about, what's his name? The white guy.
Oh. What is his name?
Ryan? Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're next.
Ryan and Brett.
Are we done with Marla and Gil? Marla?
I think that we are. Gil is a firefighter. Yeah. And he seems a little superficial as well. So I wonder, will each other's superficiality cancel each other out? Oh, by the way, if you're still watching this, if you join the Fruitful Wife membership by hitting that red join button under this video, you will get access to the private Facebook group where our igniters are watching us right now live. Drop a red apple in the chat if you are watching live with us. We love you. We love you, igniters. Get you a membership.
Yeah, I think Gil might be a little much.
He is. He was mocking. He was like copying the exotic dancer to the point where he split his pants open. So I was like,
Well, I can't wait to the wedding.
we gonna see. We
Gonna be
gonna
fun.
see.
All right, Marla and Gibb with that.
Yes.
Brett and Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Not two guys, one female and one male.
Yes.
So Brett, who's 33,
Mm-hmm.
is a long time fan of the show, and a true romantic hoping to finally find the one.
Mm.
Ryan is 35 from a small town in Texas and is very close to his family. He's ready to be a young, active father as soon as possible.
Well, Ryan, having a child at 35 or after you were not young, maybe active, but no, not young. How old were you when you had your first child?
33.
33. Oh, you were my age? Yeah. Oh, God, I can't imagine having a baby at this age. Woo! How did you do it, Michael? Oh, he did it. I did.
I was neither young nor active. I was sad. I was very sad and very sleepy.
Me too. Me too. So yes.
I like Brett though. She seems cool.
You know what? I like Ryan.
I like her hair.
I feel like Ryan, who they call him the serial dater, right? And I think they considered Brett the hopelessly devoted.
I don't remember.
But I like Brett's attitude during this process. He wasn't very hyped. He wasn't very excited.
Right. That's right.
Ryan.
You said Brett.
Oh, I'm sorry. One of them. Brittany, girl. Okay. So Ryan, the man, I appreciate his soberness. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't enter into marriage seriously or with a true soberness. And I feel like when they don't, ooh gosh, look at my hair. Y'all please don't at me. Don't drag me for filth in the comments. I feel like it is a recipe for disaster when you are not able to enter into holy matrimony soberly. I was very sober when I got married. And I'm not just talking about not drinking alcohol. I'm talking about like I was really like taking this seriously. Well, one, because this was my second marriage. And I was like, Brittany, if you mess this up, you can never get married again. Like, this is it. Either it will be till death do you part, or you will be alone till death. Do you think you took marriage seriously when you married me?
Okay, no. Was that naive? Or is that different than being serious?
I mean, I guess you can be both.
I mean,
you could be seriously naive.
I was serious because I had to become a dad the next day. Yeah. So yeah, I took all that into consideration.
I feel like you were nervous.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sure was.
Sure was.
A lot. No, when guys were talking, they were like, "So are you gonna cry when you read your wedding vows?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna cry.
I'm definitely gonna cry."
That was me.
Ah, you did.
That was me.
And I felt like it wasn't because you were in love with me. I felt like Mike was crying because he literally envisioned his single life slipping through his fingers and disappearing for the rest of his life. Word. Oh, he cried. He cried. To the point where I was looking like, are you alright?
That's hilarious.
I was looking at him like, this seems more than just You happy to be marrying me. I ain't never seen you this emotional before. This man cried for real.
I am Ryan.
Ryan is me. Oh, didn't we have a Ryan last season?
Oh yeah, the
Ryan and Clara.
with the hair, yeah, and the mustache.
Oh, they did 2 Ryans. You got to do better than that.
We need to find them.
Who, Ryan and Claire?
Yes.
I saw somebody's Facebook post. I mean, YouTube video that they was divorced.
I think he said that was the other people that was divorced.
Them 2?
Eric and
Virginia? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, never mind.
And now Ryan and Claire. And the doctor and the funny boy.
Bennett?
Bennett.
Not
and what's
Bennett.
The other one? Bennett and not Megan. Meg the Stallion.
Amelia?
Amelia!
They're divorced?
I don't know that for sure. I saw somebody post that.
They were my faves.
They were my faves.
Alright, so anyways, back to Brooke and Brooke. Who is Brooke? Brett.
And Ryan.
So, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but
Red flags, ain't he?
But Johnny, who we're gonna talk about next.
You can't talk about Johnny yet.
No, I'm saying that he called he called Ryan. He has a sadness about it.
He did look sad.
He said a weary traveler. Weary traveler.
Ryan was having no fun there.
But let's talk about Brett.
She seemed cool. I mean, she enjoyed the Bachelorette.
I love her hair. I wish I had the undertones to rock that type of red, but I cannot. I have to go with the pinkish purple. That's what looks better than me than like a red. But she is pretty in my opinion. She's active in sports. She does volleyball and softball. I like her.
How much better personality though? I mean, she seems like she's chill.
She does seems like she's chill. She is definitely a reader because she during the bachelorette party she was reading all of the other brides.
She said she hadn't been in a relationship in 2 years.
Or kissed a guy in 2 years, which I like.
I mean, she got some self-control.
I like that. She said that she didn't want to be.
Oh, maybe that's why they matched, because she ain't, and he's a
but
serial.
He was a serial dater.
So they got the balance.
I wonder, will that make her leery or?
Maybe so.
I wonder.
That could be.
It could be.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
So who else we got?
I wanted a great thinker.
Brett and Ryan, Gil and Marla.
I wanted Nobel Peace Prize.
Rachel and Jose, Zach and Michaela.
They gave me a sports guy.
Johnny and Bao.
They gave me a sports guy. They gave me a
Johnny.
Bro.
Bao and Johnny.
I'm so disappointed by
Johnny
this
and
gift.
Bao. Oh, okay, let me read the description. Bao. Or
Bao.
Bay.
Bao.
She's 35. Grew up with a Vietnamese
Bao.
refugee parents. And while she never wanted to be married,
Bao.
she changed her mind. Oh, wow, I don't remember this. She never really wanted to be married, but then changed her mind when she turned 30.
Oh.
So she's trying to beat the deadline.
Yeah.
Johnny.
That maternal clock is ticking.
35. He was raised by a single mother in Houston and spent years dating unsuccessfully.
Bao.
So what I got out of what I saw, they're both control freaks.
Yes.
They're both highly strong. Somebody's gonna have to be someone's have to concede the power in that relationship. It looks like
I believe it will be Johnny.
It's gonna be Johnny.
It's gonna be Johnny.
Because Bao is already on the warpath.
Gonna be Johnny.
And she just got married.
Yes.
She already on the warpath.
So, Bao.
So Bao don't have no female friends. I already picked up on that because her whole wedding party was bros.
Boys.
Was bros. They were bros.
Oh, bros, just wanna have fun.
So, yeah. So what does that tell you when a female didn't have any female friends?
It seems to me like on a progress report when she was in school, they wrote down, doesn't get along well with others.
They give her a B.
She probably would melt in the floor if she got a B. Oh.
This would be a report card. Sorry. Family show.
I'm not doing that with you. I have a reputation to uphold.
I said a letter. One letter. Yeah, so Bow.
Benevolent.
Bow. Her name is Bow.
Bow, 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 bow. That song is stuck in my head now.
And you still singing it.
Halle Berry, Halle Berry.
So, all right, Bow.
Shout out Hurricane Chris.
Let's talk about Bow.
Yes.
So Bow got some presents right before the wedding that terribly upset her. Terribly upset her.
Control freak calculated.
So she got the first gift was a picture frame, right? Nice picture frame.
But it was wrapped in a team jersey. And she said, oh my God, he likes sports. I can't believe it. This is so bad. I didn't want anybody who likes sports.
He's a pro.
Oh,
He's a pro.
I cannot hide right now how disappointed I am. You ain't even met the man and you already mad based off his gifts alone.
Then she got mad at the wrapping paper that he wrapped it.
And he doesn't know how to rap. I just wanted one of the producers to just go run to Johnny real quick and say, run.
Oh, but it gets better.
It does. It does.
It gets better. So then she started drinking and didn't want to come to the wedding anymore.
Right.
And the producer had to drag her out and like, look here, Bow.
It's time.
Look here. You need to come
We gotta go.
Here.
We gotta go, Bow.
Otherwise, you're going to cut us a check.
Bow, hun.
Otherwise, you're cutting us a check for this money.
Come on. Where my
Bow.
50 grand? I mean, it was interesting. And then on the other side, Johnny is super emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny's father cried. Wouldn't come.
Johnny cried. Like, the whole commercial break, he cried.
Then when he came back, he was still crying.
He went back to commercial. Well, Johnny's not done yet. He's still upset about this. So yeah, so Johnny has some emotional.
His father was not okay with him getting married, to the point where he told him do not do it and refused to be filmed on camera.
Do not invite me to this foolishness.
And he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. But he was extremely excited to meet his bride.
Yes.
Which he did.
Yes.
And come to find out.
Yes.
They knew each other.
Well.
Yeah. Well, not well. They knew each other.
If they've done events together, then it ain't just like I swipe left on you on Tinder, know you.
This is true. What she said, like, I didn't because you were in the maybe list. So I guess they did know something about each other.
Right.
So, yeah. So they went to, I guess, neighboring colleges or colleges that did activities together.
Yes, and they were both the president of the Vietnamese.
Nice. Shout out to my Vietnamese
Congress. You do have a Vietnamese bestie. Hey, JD.
Better watch this video.
How you doing, JD? And we got a Vietnamese pastor.
Shout out to Pastor Vanessa.
Who won't watch this. Thank you, Jesus. I have a reputation to uphold. Do you know anybody else Vietnamese?
I'm sure.
I mean, I guess all 7 of their children. That's a lot of Vietnamese people. What?
Shamed.
What?
It's a lot of Vietnamese people.
What's that bad?
Like, there's a lot of black people. I know a lot of black people. There's one family of them. I know them all.
I apologize if that was racist.
We apologize to the Vietnamese community.
I apologize to the Vietnamese community. I do not desire to spread any type of Asian hate.
Wow.
What?
I cannot refuse it.
It's the truth.
I cannot. Back to Bao and Johnny. So
it was like I was literally biting my nails, like, oh my God, what is going on? She's not gonna walk down the aisle. She's going to hate him. They're not gonna get along. And then as soon as they turned the corner, it was like a light switch flipped.
And they were kiki in the whole ceremony. I'm like, y'all act like y'all I don't know what they was acting like, but they was just like
they were smitten like little kids.
Right, like little kids.
And she was like, I know you. Oh my God. And you used to be a playboy. You remember she said that? I said, really, Johnny?
That's not like Pastor Vanessa.
Is a playboy?
That's not like Pastor Vanessa. You were the playboy of the Christian College Fellowship.
I was like, what is he? There is nothing about Johnny that says play nor boy. Maybe boy, but no play.
They seem good for each other, though.
I was excited. They were giggling. They were getting close. They enjoyed the champagne together. And then what I love about it is that Bao said, excuse me. Bao said that, yes, he is a sports fan, but he can go deep when need be. I said, ooh.
But see, now that's why she shouldn't have prejudged nobody in the first place with that stupid gift. You over here about to lose your doggone mind because he put a jersey in there and you just, oh, I worked with so many people with deep minds and I'm getting a bro.
I'm saying no on decision day.
I'm getting a bro. You got a bro.
She already said no on decision day just by the gift alone.
Enjoy your bro.
Right.
Yeah. Talk that talk. Keep that same energy now.
Keep that same energy, playboy.
See Johnny, your whole ship mind and change, whole atmosphere. What is it called? Attitude.
I like it when people are proved wrong. When they just have this limiting belief and it's shattered in an instant. I love seeing people's minds melt like that.
She better stay mind changed because Johnny ain't got too much.
I hope they'll be okay.
Look, Johnny got some emotional baggage that he was dealing with.
Yes, he does have some emotional, and you know, everybody just has this over the top idealist views of marriage, and only the strong can have those dreams shattered and adjust and still make a marriage work. Marriage is not for the weak or for the weak-minded.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We got 8 weeks to go.
We got 8 weeks to go.
So yeah, that's them, right? That's all of them, right?
That's everybody.
That's everybody.
I mean, I was even thinking about Johnny and Bao and their wedding pictures. Those were the only ones to get married this episode. They were the only ones to get married. And they were so awkward taking their pictures, getting close like that, but we'll see.
Yeah. Shout out to Pastor Cal, Dr. Pepper, and what's her name?
Dr. Viviana.
Dr. Viviana with her she going out this season with her wardrobe. She like, y'all.
She looked like Pocahontas.
Y'all like me last season. Y'all getting the whole new lineup this season.
She looked like Pocahontas.
Y'all getting the whole preview of my lineup.
With the blue necklace and the one shoulder thing, she looked just like Pocahontas.
It'll be in stores this spring.
Oh, and she had the braid. Tell me that she didn't do that on purpose.
It'll be in stores this spring. I'm telling you, she getting ready for that whole brand deal.
I ain't mad about it. Make that money.
Brand deals coming out.
Awesome.
Anything else?
I think that's it, you guys.
All right, well.
Thank you guys so much for watching us. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to comment down below. Bow, 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 bow.
Don't do that.
That's 4 bows. Bow, 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 bow.
We apologize for the foolishness.
Oh, we thank you for watching. If you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our Fruitful family tree. This is Michael. I am Brittany. We are Mr. and Mrs. Fruitful.
Senior and Mrs. Fruitful. I'm senior.
I'm sorry. Senor and Mrs. Fruitful. Is that better? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for us to review episode number 2. And yeah, I'm gonna review some other TV shows.
When does this come out on Wednesday still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we'll be back in like 2 days?
Yes. Oh, okay. See you soon, guys. Love you all. Until next time, be fruitful
and multiply.
Bye, y'all.
Stardust.
Woo!